spontaneous choreography that kitchens have is mesmerizing to watch. So that in itself was like something that drew me, and the themes of that Arnold Wesker um, uh, puts in the play, uh, I think are very relevant today.
Hi, Alonso.
Hi, Hannah.
Thank
Hannah or Jana?
Jana.
Jana.
Jana, thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you.
Um, La Cocina had your premiere at Tribeca Festival.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, but I heard
Well,
good stuff about it. So
the North American premiere that we
yeah,
had the world premiere was in Berlin, but yeah, we had the
the
North
North
American
America.
Tribeca.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I just wanna. I know it's based on a book for Arnold Wesker, but what was about that story that made you to write the script?
Well, I came to know the play when I was studying in London. I was living there many years ago. I was studying acting, and I was working to pay my help pay my tuition there. I was working in a kitchen in a restaurant in a very um, busy and not very good restaurant uh, in Piccadilly Circus in the center of London, and that's where I came to know the play at school. And so it was kind of yeah, it made me understand that kitchen life better, what the play was talking about this um, melting pot and this environment of high pressure that kitchens are, where there are occasional acts of kindness that make a big difference. So I was very attracted to that, and also the choreography, the natural kind of spontaneous choreography that kitchens have is mesmerizing to watch. So that in itself was like something that drew me, and the themes of that Arnold Wesker um, uh, puts in the play, uh, I think are very relevant today. Themes about how we've chosen to live our lives prioritizing productivity above everything else, and that there is a price, a, a very dear price to be paid for that, and that eventually the human soul, the animal that we carry inside, will say no more. So that alone was like something that really attracted me and kept me coming back to it and made me want to make it into a film.
Yeah, it's very like I was watching and then oh my God, this is like an anxiety treat because I was like, oh my God, it's like so much going on. I don't think I never work in a restaurant and I don't think I'll be able to work in a restaurant because
It's not
I'm
for everyone. It's
yeah,
not for the weak of heart, for sure. It really is. They are very demanding places, psychologically and physically.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like in that note, what was like the biggest challenge for you to film those scenes? Because it must be very difficult, you know what I mean? And then you were able to get all the emotions, all the movements, and then there's some long shots as well. How was like for you the challenge there?
Well, it's a, uh, I mean, it's a fun challenge because as a director, I think um, you're looking for challenges to stretch your muscles and to. I had never shot anything in like most of a story in one place, in one location, and so I wanted that challenge, which most of it, like 80% of this film, takes place inside the kitchen. So that I embraced that challenge, and how to make that um, cinematic, you know, how to keep it moving, to make it visually rich. That was something that I wanted as a challenge. And of course, the other thing is kind of keeping up with so many characters. It's a very ensemble piece, and so that is a peculiar balancing act that you have to give pay attention to everyone simultaneously, and that is quite a complicated task. Um, and also in so many languages, you know, like also directing. I mean, just direct talking to the actors in different languages, it sometimes drives you crazy. But it was a fun challenge. Like it was a really fun thing to shoot.
Yeah, and the decision to film in black and white. Why did you decide that?
Well, I always saw the film in black and white. When I started writing it, I put down, this is a film in black and white. That's the first thing I wrote, and then of course you have to come up with a reasoning behind it, right? Especially for the producers who, because it's a suicidal act almost to shoot in black and white. It will make sales hard. It would make the financing hard and everything. But yeah, I always saw it like that, and it's partly because I wanted it to be timeless, you know, to not, for the audience not to know exactly when it's taking place. It could be now, it could be 20, 30 years ago. Um, and also, it frames the story up as a fable of sorts. You know, it's something that goes beyond realism, and it also allowed us to play with moments of color in an interesting way.
Yeah, you mentioned about the cast. It's amazing. I love Raul, Rooney, but I love Laura Gomez. I think
Oh
she's
yeah,
amazing. I love her
yeah,
because
I love her
I
too.
saw her in La Llegada upon entry, and then she embraces that character so much. And then this one, she's a completely other person. And then
Yes.
I love that. What was like about her and about Rooney Mara that made you pick them to be in the
Well,
movie?
Laura is we're actually friends from, we met in Madrid in a screenwriting workshop, and we became friends first like that. Then I got to know her work as an actress, and she's just great. She's like a very soulful person and so funny as well. So I don't know. It's like I just, you know, I try to work with friends whenever whenever possible. That's something that is important to me, to be surrounded by people I love and trust. So Laura was definitely that, and also, you know, she's a great actress, so it was like perfect. um, and Rooney was somebody that I didn't know, but I really wanted to work with because I've been an admirer of her work for a while. I think she's a fantastic actress who always chooses interesting roles. So it was like a, yeah, such a treat to have her in the film. She's I think it's a great part for her. It's like she really, for me, she really embodies this character who's trying to juggle several things at once, and who has this dilemma, you know, of whether she'll have this baby or not, and she has a son that we don't find out. And anyway, I've just spoiled the film. Anyway, yeah.
I'll hold that. And
Yes.
and 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 aside from this, are you already working your next project? Anything that you can talk about?
Yeah, I'm almost finished writing my next film. It's a western set in the Mexican American War uh, in 1847, and it's a sort of a road trip from one country to the other as the border is changing. as the Mexican border is changing.
Amazing. Alonso, I just want to thank you so much for your time. Muchas
Thank you.
gracias. Muito
Gracias.
obrigada.
Obrigado.
And thank you so much and a lot of success.
Thank
Bye.
you very much.
Thank you. If you like to support or continue to support Jana on Camera, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos.